Hi everyone, this is Reba with Money Tree Savings. Welcome. So excited that you're here. Happy Saturday. What I'm going to do today is my daily minis, and then we're going to have some fun with scratchers. So that's the plan. So we'll just get started with our daily minis. And to start, I'm going to put $30 in our bank, which is right here. So just pop that $30 in there, and what that will cover is these cards where the values total 30. So I have a 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 21, 25, 26, 29, 30. So the values on these cards total 30, and I will just distribute these cards across 9 envelopes. I decided to go to 9 instead of 10 because it printed even to have 9 instead of 10. And what I'm going to do is save this 10th envelope. It's still going to be in play during this collab. So I want to do this 100 Disney Sidekicks collaboration. So it's 25, wait, I believe. Let me just go ahead and show it real quick. Yeah, 25 creators who each did at least 4 minis, and so that equals at least 100 minis. From what I've seen watching mini videos is that there's a lot more than that in here. So this will be a really great savings, and what I want to do is just add it as an addition to my daily minis, and I'm going to feature one of the creators' minis each week. So starting on 1/4, that's the Sunday, the first Sunday in January. For that week, I'm going to do the minis that were created by Veronica with weekly budgets. And so I have those here ready to go. So it's this set, she did 6. So I will just work these through my regular daily minis. I'll work those in. And then if I finish them, fine. And if not, then I will come back to them after I go through 25 weeks and I will start over to finish what I started. And if I finish something early, I might go back to work on one that didn't finish in the previous week. But anyway, I'm going to focus on one creator each week. And then during that week, I'm also going to focus on giving that creator more watch hours as part of my work on this collaboration. So that's my goal for January, is to work through this because it's a really exciting theme for a collaboration. I thought it was really cool. There's a lot of really great creators in here, and Disney Sidekicks. I mean, it's just fun. So I just thought I would just make this my mini collaboration envelope as part of my dailies, and that way I can fit it in without pulling in a whole new binder, which I don't know if I have room in my schedule for right now. But that's my plan for this. We'll see how that works. But for right now, I won't be playing this envelope because I'm going to start on this on January 4th and then do one each week. So I kind of labeled the weeks. And like I said, after 25 weeks, if there's still more, I can go back through until I finish them all. And with 100 minis, that can be some really good savings. I want to let you know that's what I did with my 10th envelope. So that's going to stay there, but it's going to be kind of separate yet included. But for now, we have our 9 envelopes with our existing minis that we've been working on. I have worked on these off camera because I do this binder every day, even if I don't film that day. And with the holidays, I did not film a couple of days. So I am working on, the last time I finished this, I left off on envelope 4, so I'll start there. And I created some new dashboards a couple days ago, so I put those in there. Anyway, so we'll start with that, and all I do is distribute these, and I'm going to just do 1 per envelope until I run out. So it's envelope 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 9, and like I said, that one is for later, so I'm going to come back to the front, and then we'll go with 1, 2, 3. So hope everybody's having a great week. Our weekend is just starting, so 4, that you had a great week, and hopefully you had some nice time with family, some relaxing time, whether you celebrate the holidays or not. Sometimes you get a little extra time with your family either way, and that's always a nice thing to have. So 8, 9, back to the front, 4, 1, and then we will start on envelope 2 next time, since it only got 1 card. All right, and now we check the values on these cards and see what everything got today. I am switching it up a little bit. I thought I would try one of these. I got these a while ago, the Crayola clicks, and they don't put the color on there. This looks pink, but I think it comes out a little bit more purplish, if I recall. So we will see. And I am just starting this. No, I started this one yesterday. I pulled this in from Becca Can Budget. It was a freebie on her coffee shop, and it was like a little travel set or camping set. And it says Wild and Crazy. Oh, nope, it says Wild and Cozy. Not crazy. Wild and Cozy, a little camp scene. That's kind of cool. And I decided to set the campfire spots worth 2 and the regular open spots worth 1. So that's what I'm doing with this one. And it received $4. So I'm going to do this for 1, and this for 1, and this one for 2. So that's 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, here. Oh no, can you hold this pen, Elephant? Sure you can. There you go. So we'll set those aside. Put this back in here. And then envelope 2 got $1. And this one I also started pretty recently. It's from Tara with Lifted Up and Living. It's a freebie on her coffee shop. And each heart is worth $2, and we got $1 today, so we'll just do half of a heart. Okay. And put that there. And this one also only got $1, so single cards were the low values. But this one I also started yesterday, it looks like, and I made each heart with $2. This is from Boss Babe Budgets. It's a freebie on her coffee shop. And so that $1, I can finish off the other half of this heart. And for some reason, it looks like I just did a complete color on this one instead of a scribble color. Not sure why I did that, but I guess we will continue doing it. There we go. Yeah, see, this pink is a lot more purple, but it's a pretty color. Just so, I've seen that other people using these, and I kind of knew that this was deceptive. This pink, this purple. Yeah, that does go through a little bit more than I thought it did, but that's all right. So that one got 1. This one in envelope 4 got $4. Okay, so this is when we're getting closer to finishing up. Like I mentioned before, I made each of the letters worth $1, and I made this airplane worth $3, and I have completed all of the hearts now. So this is what I have left. So I think I'm going to finish, or I'm going to color in this airplane for $3 since I have $4 there. We can. So I got that one for 3, and then we'll just do another letter for 1. Okay, so that's 3 and 1 is 4. I am not going to color in the Is My Therapy letters. I was just doing these larger letters as part of my plan to get to the $45. So this is from Kimmy's Budgets on Etsy, and her YouTube channel is Bayesian Girl Budgets. I really recommend checking her out. I'll have everybody linked below. And this Travel Is My Therapy is part of a travel set that she has on Etsy. So very cute. And we just have $3 more left, and it will say 45 the way that I've done it. So that takes care of those. And then we have these $2 here. And this one is from Brittany with Budgeting with the Ginger is a freebie on her coffee shop, and I made each snowball $1, and we have $2, so I can color in two more snowballs. And 1 and 2. Cute little Winnie the Pooh snow set. It's very cute. And then we can move on to this one that got $6. This one got the 4. Okay, and this is from Cash Stuffing Canadian. It's Jen, freebie on her coffee shop. Has a little set of minis that I kind of kept together, or tinies, I guess, that I put together as minis. So, but they have a good number of icons. So $6, these are each $1. So we can color in 6 of these. To go on that one. It's been hanging around for a while, but that's okay. And we will maybe finish it next time. Depends. If it only gets $1, then we won't, but we might. All right, and this one's getting $5, and it needed 6. We got 5. No, it needed 7. So this one can finish here. So that's 1, and that leaves 4. So 2 more snowballs. 2, 4. Now we need $2 more. This one is from Pink Plum Budgeting, Vicky, and it's a freebie on her coffee shop. Cute little snowman. All right. And then in envelope 8, we got $3. And this is from Anna with Anna Banana Budgets, a little snowman set that she has, and each one is worth $2. And so we got 3 here, so I can finish off this one that still needed $1, and then color in this one for 2. There we go. And then we have $4 going for envelope 9. This one is from Eva with Budget Your Life. It is a freebie on her coffee shop, and each sun is $2, and we have $4, so we can do 2 of these suns. 1, 2. All right, and that completes our daily minis for today. And we didn't finish any, but as you can tell, I had some new ones in here, so I finished some earlier. In the last couple days, I have finished some, so we will check back tomorrow, see where it goes for our daily. And then what we have next for today are my scratchers. So back in our little wallet envelope back here, we have quite a bit of money that came in here from a large $341 mini. Well, it wasn't really a mini, but I turned it into a mini. This challenge from Save with Judy. I shrunk it down and put it into my mini binder, and so that one saved a lot, and that came over here into my scratchers. So I'm gonna start with $100 today, just see where that takes us, and I may pull more. We'll just see. And with $100, I'm going to break that down. I can take these out of my tray because I don't need them. I'm going to bring my tray back in where you can see it a little bit. And I'm going to break down this 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. It doesn't look like I have any 20s over there, so I might be able to break some of that down later with some of those 50s. So let me confirm this is still $100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. Okay, so 1 and 2s. Okay, everybody, getting kind of close. All right, so last time we were in this binder, I'm going to go ahead and move some of the stuff out of the way because I don't think that I'll need the cards, but if I do, they'll be there. And we left off where we're going to start with this one last time. And this was a scratcher that I purchased from Dawn at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. I believe I purchased this off her coffee shop. And it's a little Wheel of Fortune style challenge. And so the next thing I need to do is pick a letter that I think might be in here. Last time I thought there was a V and there was not. So let's see here. What do I think might be up here? There's a lot of letters left, so let me see. Let's try the L. Let's see if there's any L's in this phrase. No L's. And for a miss, according to the rules, when you miss, save $1. So I think I'm going to do this. Save $1 for that. Oh, I was not prepared with my... Okay, I'll put that there. All right, so let's go for a vowel. Let's see if there's any O's. No O's either. Okay. Dawn, you're stumping me so far. Okay, how about A? There we go. A is on spot 1 and 12. So then I scratch the spots to reveal the A on 1 and 12. Okay, and then A through F is $2 each, so that's $4. So I'll put 1 back and take a 5. So we're at 6 now, with a 4 plus the 2 misses for 6. Let's go again. Try M. M as in Mary. Oh yeah, we got a couple M's. Okay, so spot 5. And spot 17. Now I have seen somebody play this, but not this one. I saw there's like, I think at least 3 different versions of this game available on her coffee shop. And, 17. So I haven't seen somebody play this one yet. Okay. I got 2 M's, and each M is worth 3, so that's 6. So we'll take 5 and 6. And we're putting $12 into this one so far today, so we'll just go ahead and put that there and move to the next one. This binder's a little bit bigger than what I'm used to working with, and so, okay, I'm just worried about knocking everything over, but it's fine. It's all good. This one is from Loc Designs, I don't know how to say that, sorry. And I purchased this off of her Etsy, and she had some really unique things. So this one says 3 pigs versus the tax collector. It says there are 10 houses built by the famous pigs. Only 1 house can be saved from the tax collector. Put an X over the 1 house you will save and scratch off the rest to learn the amount you must pay in taxes. Okay, so I put an X on this one. I think I rolled a die and selected that one. If I remember right. It's been a little while ago. And then I kind of made an additional rule because that seems to be what I like to do. I don't know why. I like the rules. I think these are great rules. They're fun. But I'm like, well, I want to scratch that one off too because, you know, I want to scratch all of the scratches. Look how pretty this is. I love the background. The flowers in there, those pink and blue, white, they're so pretty. These are just gorgeous. Really, really nice. So I made an additional rule that if the X is the highest number, which means I saved myself from paying the highest level of tax available on the 10 houses, then no additional taxes due. So if this is the highest number out of all 10, then I don't have to pay extra. But if it's not the highest one, then I pay whatever this is times 2. That's just a little rule that I made to make it more interesting and to keep this house in play, because the original rules are you just save for the 9 that you didn't select. So I'm going to do that, but then in addition, I'm going to scratch this one at the very end. And if it's not the highest amount on the board, then I'll pay whatever it is times 2. So that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to leave it till the end, like the rules say. So I have these other 9. Let's go ahead and roll d6 just to see which one we want to start with. And we're skipping this one. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. We're just going to pretend like that's not there till we get to the end. Ooh, that's a $9 one. That could be the highest one. I don't know. And I also don't know the total that this saves. I think it's a mystery save. Well, I guess obviously since one of them you're not intended to scratch. So we're starting off with a $9 house there, and this is just so cute. I love it. I love it very much. It's very cool. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to scratch them all. I want to know if, you know, what's going to happen in the end. So I'm very excited for it. But I believe that's a straw house. Looks like maybe. I think once we see more of them, we'll know. Maybe they're all the same. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's very exciting and I really like it. So there's that one. And then I have this one, which came in a mystery pack, I believe, off of Etsy from WildEverest. And I've had this for a little while. It's just so pretty. I didn't know what I was getting, obviously, because it's a mystery pack. But I really like it. I like it a lot. Sunflowers are beautiful. And everything about this is just really pretty. But what I decided to do on this one, because I just can't be simple about it, right? I numbered them 1 through 7. There's 7 scratchers on here. And it's a mystery save. I have no idea. And I have no idea how much these are. I don't know the range or the total. But I have a D7 from that weird pack of dice that I got. And I thought, well, might as well use this thing. So I'm going to roll this D7 and scratch the number I get. And then each time I'm going to scratch a spot, I'm going to roll this D7. And if I roll a number that I've already scratched, I'm going to save $1 and treat that as a miss. And I'll save $1 per time that I miss a scratchable spot, and just see how much extra that adds to the savings. And then I may, which I have done before, I've done this before on scratchers prior to making videos. I've numbered them. I've done this whole miss and save $1 process. And then at the end, after all of that, then I use these numbers to play shut the box with my scratcher. So we'll see. I'll probably do that too. So we're going to start. The first one is number 7. So we're going to find out what's behind number 7. Oh my goodness. See, and I thought, oh, there's only 7 spots. It's part of a mystery bundle. It's probably not too spicy. So I need to add some extra savings. Maybe I didn't need to add extra savings because that's a 10. So spot 7 had a 10. So we will put a 10 in there. And then when we come back around to this, if I roll a 7, I have to save $1 and roll again until I get a spot that's available. So that's what I did to that one, to add a little extra mystery to the process. Okay, and then I have this one, which was, I believe this is actually part of my, I need to do a better job of tracking the stuff that I get, because I get such wonderful things from wonderful creators. But this is from What's Popping Sunshine, and I'm positive that this was part of a member mail. So it says grateful is an adjective of feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness, thankful. And then the little quote here says, I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. What's Popping Sunshine? So it's very sweet. And we have scratched 3 so far of the 6, and we're going to go ahead and do another one. Let's roll the D3. 1, 2. This 2 is worth $2. Spot 2. And since that's less than 5, let's go again. I'm going to start at the top, 1, 2, and I'll roll my two-sided die, which I kind of love that thing. I kind of thought I wouldn't have any reason for it, but I kind of love it. And that was part of, both of those were part of this 3-pack, the D4 that's easier to pick up, a D3, and this D2. I got off of Eva with Budget Your Life. I got it on her website. So thank you, Eva. I love those dice. Okay, so I got a 7 and a 2 for 9. And I see there's a 1 in there, so I'm going to take that 1 in and take a 10. All right, so moving right along. This was a free gift with an order that I placed off of Kimmy's Budgets on Etsy. I ordered some stuff from her, and I got this as part of that order. And again, this is Bayesian Girl Budgets on YouTube. And check out her site or her channel. I will have it linked below. And we have 5 spots left. I have a D5 right here, so I'm going to roll that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, we'll scratch this one. Whoa, $10. Getting some pretty good numbers today. Okay, $10 coming into this one. I thought this was really cute that there are little hearts around the numbers on this scratcher, and it says, "Thank you for making this journey so sweet." And you're welcome, and thank you, because you're I watch the channels for almost everyone in here, the channels that I can find, and I just really enjoy it, and I appreciate all the effort that goes into making that content and sharing your experience and your creativity, your ideas with everyone else. It's really nice. So I'm putting $10 in here. And then this one, I did not figure out who this came from. My suspicion is that it was also part of a member mail, and I think maybe from What's Poppin' Sunshine, but I don't know for sure. So if anybody knows, let me know. But they're very cute, and but it was, I'm pretty sure, part of a member Happy Mail. So I'm going to roll a D4 to figure out which card I'm going to scratch first. So card 3, this one. And then I'll roll the D2 for 1, 2. And we're going to do number 2 right here. And that's $3. Okay. So if anybody wants to share, something I'm curious about is, what is your favorite type of savings challenge? That's kind of a hard question to answer, I think. At least for me it is. Because one of the things I think I really love about this whole process is there's so much variety, and I'm so excited for some of the things I've never tried that I have planned for next year. I'm very excited for new long-term savings that I have lined up that I'm going to do. But I really enjoy scratchers a lot, but I love all of it so much. I love the box challenges and the games, and I think the combination of having all of that variety, it's just such an amazing way to save money. Like, talk about making saving fun. This definitely does that. So I pulled that $3 up here, and then I'm going to roll my D4 again to pick another card. We're going to go to card 1. But if you have a favorite and you want to share it, I would love to hear about it. What you like and why. What's your favorite savings challenge type? So I got a D4 here, so we will find out which one of these we're going to scratch. And I got a 1. Oh no, can you even see that? I'm rolling all these dice over here, and I think it's off screen. Sorry about that. So there's a 1, and this one is for 7. So that equals 10. I think 10 is the number for the day. Getting all the 10s. Or a combination of 10. All right. So that's 7. I'll put the 3 back and take a 10. And we will stop there for this one and go back to our save the phrase and see if we can figure out what this is. Okay, I think that might be better. Let me put some of these back here. Okay, let's try the D. Are there any D's in this? Maybe that's the word and. Maybe. So let's see. D. 14. Yep, might be. There's only one D, and it's right here. And so 1D is worth $2. So we'll just set that right there, that $2. And then, so let's go ahead and do the N. N's are worth 4. Let's see if there's just one or if there's more than one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, there's 3. Okay. So 3 N's, one of them is a 6. One is the 13. And the 21. All right, so 3 times 4 is 12. 5, 10, 11, 12, and then the 2 that we had before. So that's 14 more, but I have a 1 here, so let's take that, and we will put the 3 1s and the 2 back. Take another 5. Okay, so we're going to add $15 here. Right. We'll stop there. Okay. Fun. And again, that was Dawn's Sunrise Budgeting with Dawn's challenge that I did purchase on her coffee shop. I just saw that note there and thought I would note that again. Okay. All right, back to this one. Let's see here what we're going to get. We got 8 spots left. Let's roll a D8 for fun. And we're going to start here and count across and roll a D8. Well, 1. Okay, we're going to do this one for $5. Oh yeah, the houses are different. This is a really cool challenge. I really like it a lot. It's fun. Okay, $5. That's a pretty house. Okay. I guess we'll go on to the next one, even though I could just sit there and scratch that one. Okay, now we roll the D7 and see if we hit another scratcher. Oh, come on, D7. 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're numbered. I don't have to count. 3. That's for $2. Okay. All right, so we'll take this 2. Let's roll again. And that's a 4, so we can scratch the 4. And as we get more of these scratched off, that's when it gets into the missing territory a lot more. So that's only 4. So I'll take those 2, but it's less than 5, so let's do it again. and that's a 3, which is a miss. Another thing I want to do is when I miss, here I'm gonna do little tally marks when I miss. So next to the number, I'm going to do a little dot for each time I pay $1 for hitting it after I scratched it. So go again. That was $5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put that back in there and take a 5. Nope, I will move on. I hit 5, so that's a move on to the next one. Oh, and we'll finish this one. Okay, so we're doing the last one on this one from What's Popping Sunshine, and it's $5. And let's see here. We'll take a 5. Oops. So we're adding 15 today. Actually, I think it was one less because that was 9. And I took a 1 out, but all right. Everybody stay together. So the total on the save for this one is 35. Yep. 10, 20, 35. All right, let's go ahead and clip that together. I have a clip here from Eva, little shark. And we're gonna save 35 on 12, 27, 25, and so this is my step 3 scratcher binder, so it's going to go into step 4. And what I decided to do is I'm going to change the way I do step 3 and 4, and instead of rolling for those steps, I'm going to add the money. I'm going to get however many of these I get all at once for the end of the day's savings, and then once I have all of the ones that I completed for that day, then I'll start with the one that was the most, and I will look at the 2 binders that are in step 4. Whichever one has the least amount of money will get the challenge and the money, and I'll keep doing that because some of those, like this one for example, once I come into this one, I don't need to add more money in here. I needed to go into the ones that don't have as much money, so I'm going to use the amount that's in the wallet envelope at the back as a determination of who gets the money. And then if there's 2 that don't, then I'll randomize between those, or 3. They're like 3 that don't have anything, then I'll randomize between those with the dice. But that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to set this aside for now, and then at the end, if we finish more, we will put those into the next step binders based on where there's the least amount currently in those binders. So I'm going to leave that empty, and I'll pull one up before I use this binder again, but for now I think I will wait. I have some in the back, but I want to keep working on the ones I've already started for this round of play. So we have $5, $7, $8, $9, $10, $11. So I'm sure we can do one on here. Let's roll a D4. I got a 2. Okay. 1, 2. And that's $4. Okay. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and go again. We got 1, so let's just go here. Okay, so that's $10. $10 more coming into this one. That'll be 20 for the day. That is a good amount saved here. This is a nice little saver here. Thank you, Kimmy. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That leaves us with $1 there. 10 is 20. Let's see if I can break this down. Probably not, but 20, 30. We can break that down and get a 5. Okay, so we have 10, 20, 30, 5, 7, 8, 9, 39, and 2 spots left. Okay. And we're adding 10 to this one, which brings us to 34. And I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spots left. So that's going to be nice. It is really cute. I really like this concept for scratchers. It's really cool. And then coming back here, we're adding, 10, 26 into this one. And we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 2, 4, 5, $45. Five more and it would be 50. Let me just look back in here and see what I have in smaller bills. Maybe we can take some of these. Actually, I could just take this because I'm short on 20s and 10s. So 20, 30, 40, 50. And I have a 50 here. So I can bring that into here. But I can also bring in this 11 from the wallet up in here and we can just play a little bit more. So I'm going to put this back in here. So now this has 250. And then that 11 would have been the 340, and the 100 that we played would be the 341 because this was empty before this round of play. So let's see, where did I stop? Stopped here. Let's do a little bit more. Stop with this one. Let's do one of these because I pulled out a little bit more money here. And we need a 1 through 4 to pick the card. Card number 2. And then I'll roll a D3. Spot 1. Okay, so we can add 6 in here. Okay, 5 and 6. Now let's see what that does. So now it's 40, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm going to put that back in here and grab that 20 that's in here now. Now this one's at 40. All right. And then if we get $5 more in here, this will be at 50, and I can break this down a little bit more. So let's do another one. Let's try to get $5. So U through Z. Are any of these in there? I can see there being a U up there somewhere. Let's try the U. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, we may take a little bit more out of there. There are 3 U's, so that's $15. Yep, there's some U's up there. Okay, 2 and 4. Oh, autumn. All right, 2 and 4 and 16. Okay, so 15. We are going to need more out of here. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set that right there for right now. Because this is money that's still in play. It's still in this binder, so it's still available to play here. And if I take what I already had, plus 15, let's see what that amount would be. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So if I take the 15 out of here, I need to put 35 back. So if I take the 15 out of here and put 35 back, 10, 20, 35, that's what I'm going to do. And hopefully that makes sense, and I didn't break anything, but I'm going to put 35 in there and take the 50. I know I still have some over there, but that's what I'm going to do for now. And that brings this one, which had 45, and I added 15, 45, 55, 60. It should have 60. 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. It does. So I can put this back in here and grab a 10. And so this is at 60 right now. And that's going to be some good savings. Oh, do you think we can do this one again? Because I really, really want to. And I have the $6 still sitting here, and I have some back there if I needed to get it. So yeah, I'm going to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go ahead and roll our crazy D7. I think this was the craziest dice. The numbers are just all over weird spots on the little edges. But let's roll a D7. And that is a 7. So the last one, let's see what this one is. Oh, we got a barn. Okay. I like that. All right. And it's $5. So that works out well. Throw this 5 in. Excuse me. And we will stop there. I'm going to put my marker on this sunflower one. And for our 3 little pigs, we are saving 5, 10, 15, 17, $19 today. 2 5s and a 9, $19. That's exciting. That's so cool. I really like it. And then for the sunflowers, we started that off with 15. Oh, you know what I didn't do? It looks like, because I have my 10. Oh yeah, I did. And 2 2s. So 14, and then the 15 is because of the 1 miss. So yeah, this one is right. $15 we're starting with today, and then we'll start with this one next time. We come to this binder, and then I will replace that for next time, and I've already counted those out. So that's that on that binder for my scratchers, which I really enjoy. Okay, so we have $1 left. Let's just take a gander at our no IOU envelope and see if there's something in there that we can do with this. That's 2. I'm not sure what this is, but it doesn't feel like it's something that I scratched, and I haven't marked it off, so maybe I threw it in here thinking that this would be nice for saving some of this. This was, I believe, a gift with purchase from Keeley Creations. I got some of my desk decor, my money tree saving sign, my money tray in these orange colors, that orange and green, that I really like. And I think this came with an order that I got from her, because I got some other things from her as well. And there's a 1 on here, so I'm going to mark off one of these ones and put this in my no IOU envelope. So I'll be working on these 2. This one has a 2 left, and then I've got this one. So I'm going to put that behind, just in case it's still a little bit wet. All right, so that takes care of that. And let me put this away. That was fun. All right, I will go ahead then, and I wasn't very prepared for this, but I do want to do it with you to kind of show you how I'm going to allocate the completed challenges from this step 3 savings. So I'm going to pause here, and then I'll come back with the 2 binders so we can figure out which one should get this $35 that we completed today. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So these are my 2 binders for step 4. I have this one that is where I save, and I may combine this actually at some point, but for now, this is the one where I have some books that I've created, or some envelopes to hold the money for some books. So I created a book out of lemon ivy scratchers, and I'll keep all the money from those scratchers here. I have this book, which I just have in this binder that I got from the Budget Evolution, and this book is really cool. I've been saving in it for a little while, as you can see, and it prints 8.5 by 11. I just printed it. Well, she has both actually, A5 and A4 versions, and so I printed this A5 version, and been saving on that. I've even taken some money out and moved it on into long-term savings funds. So there's that, and then this is just a set that I put in here from Play to Save that I was kind of treating a little bit like a book. And then I have these books that I do with my long-term savings that are allocated to different funds. Like these 2 are both allocated to auto. This one, I can't remember what this, I haven't started this one yet. It'll be the Wednesday savings, save the date Wednesdays, and a bonus at the end to round it up to 1,000. And I cannot remember what I have that allocated to, but I will share all of that. Well, actually, I think I have it here. I have that one allocated to also to auto. So those 3 are all auto. And this one is memories. So anyway, so this is one of my step 4 binders, and right now in my ready to play it has 0, no dollars. I'm imagining this is going to go there because I'm pretty certain I have money in this one. This one is more of my annual and monthly, so I'm calling this my long-term savings. Monthly challenges, annual challenges. When I start in January, I have a lot lined up that I'm excited to start. I have a daily roll and save from Anna. We have Ditch to Debt from Dawn. I'm sorry, Anna Banana Budgets, Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. And then the weekly savings from Save with Judy. And I have the actual challenges in a bigger book, and then this just is where I'll keep the money. Doing Runaway Egg Challenge from PR Money Rolls, and this is from Cozy Crafts by Angel, a monthly that I have in the other binder, and this is just where I'm going to keep the money. So I'll have all of that stuff going on in here, but this one does have money in it. So right now it has $120 here, and It has money that I already set aside for my football savings. I put 40 here, which I will not need, unfortunately, that much, because this is like save the score. So I'll be doing that one next time I come into this binder. And then every week for football, I'm just saving $10 in this one for some reason. I don't know, but it's okay. It's saving money. And so I already set the money aside for that one for the next time I come to this binder. So this one it's pretty well covered for now. And so this $35 will go into my green binder. And let me write that. It's going to step 4 green. Okay. And I will start getting some money. Oh, I already had that open. Start getting some money into here so that I can play those challenges in the future. Oh, okay. Or break envelopes. Ooh, I think that's too big for this. All right. No, it's definitely too big. I'm going to take that one out. When they don't fit in the binder, because especially at this one, like all these big savings challenges or scratchers, they don't fit in the envelope in there, then I go ahead and put them in my monthly completed challenge. Oh, I don't know what to call it. Completed challenge. Oh, bag, I guess. A little zipper bag that I use. Envelope, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna put this in there. I guess I can show you. So this is why I was trying to think of. This little bag is one that I'm using for December. And I just have different ones that I've been using, you know, for each month, a different bag for each month. And so this is the one I have for December. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there. And at the end of the month, I will pull all of the completed challenges and for December and put them in here out of all the different binders. So that's what I have for today. I would like to remind you that growth looks different for everyone, and we all are saving at our own pace and doing it in our own way. And as long as you're making an effort, every little bit will make a difference. That's one thing that I've learned from watching others, is that just even 25 cents here and there, and you watch the final count of how much somebody has saved over time, just saving a little bit at a time, because you're paying attention to your money and you're letting it grow for you, and it will make a difference. So keep growing, and I will see you later. Bye.